Um, so last stream, I don't know what happened there. It just kind of froze on me and caused the video mess up. And even after I downloaded it from Twitch and stuff, it had stuff on my computer. And hopefully, if you're watching this on YouTube after I've uploaded stuff, hopefully you saw the last part, the previous part. Hopefully it didn't mess up to the point where I just couldn't upload it, but if not, something happened at the end of the last part. So this one's going to be a bit different in the fact that it's not, in the fact that I have to do some levels that I was planning on doing last stream, but you know what happened, so, you know. Yeah, so the adventure continues. And, we still got some gems to get here in Midnight Mountain, or whatever it's called. Gosh, I love allergies. Anyway, I'm pretty sure it at least saved after I got a certain egg. Or as they say in the kind of the California type area, the egg. But remember, everyone, according to everyone like around the world, it's like, according to people around the world, the United States is all California, New York, Texas, and Florida. That's all the U.S. is. Just those 4 states. You know? Admittedly, those have the most interesting things about the U.S., but usually, like, that's where a lot of the stuff comes from, are those mostly in those states. But, not like these states, I mean, like, every state has something interesting about it. No, I'm not talking about people, I'm just talking about, like, places. Let's see. And there we go. Hidden egg. Let's get this hidden egg. It's Billy. Look at there, it's Billy. Billy chasing his tail. Law have mercy. Anyway, because of that little mess up in the last stream, this will probably be the longest stream. Just depends. And what does Bianca have to say?
Spyro, you found enough dragon eggs for me to unlock the portal. Once I've opened it, you can confront the Sorceress whenever you're ready. But be careful. She'll be expecting you.
Okay. But we're not doing that just yet. Although, I probably will do that after I clear up everything, like with the unlocking Agent 9, and after doing all that, I'll probably fight the Sorceress first, because then I can go to a level of Sparks where I can unlock an ability that'll make it somewhat easier. Just I'm so used to saving the Sorceress for last, and then, you know, eventually doing the you know. Anyway, let's see. So, I forgot what to say, but yeah, I think that this this set of levels is not quite my favorite. There are aspects of some of these levels that are fine, but like, then there are certain missions that are just, you know, special task and meet me here later on. Anyway. Whee! Buddy. know, now that, when I look at the full, what is now the full roster of Smash characters, it kind of, something feels a little uneven about it. Not just because it's an odd number, but that is part of it. You look at the full roster of Smash Ultimate characters, I should say, and Smash Ultimate like has the full roster of characters is 89. The number is 89. Doesn't that just seem a little off there, you know? Doesn't it seem odd? Anyway, you would think that maybe 90 would have been, you know, like have at least one more character. Which I don't know if they're just suddenly going to be like, oh, hey, we got a special surprise, another new character, you know. I mean, like they already have Sora, you know, being the final character, and it was pretty fitting. It's just that, you know, it just the number of characters that are there. I feel like, I mean, honestly, I kind of feel like that the first pack should have also been 6. So that way we have 12 DLC characters, and then we'd have 90 characters. Well, technically, if you want to get technical, there are 12 DLC characters, but one of them's a Piranha Plant. That one's a bit different. Eevee. I know someone named Eevee. But yeah, like, it's just kind of, you know, sorry, I'm just scratching here. So what about those people that say, I don't know, actually I better not get into that, but anyway, it's nothing bad, it's just that I don't know. Anyway, I don't want to distract myself is what I meant to say. Anyway, so Sparks, where is them last darn gems? What was I gonna say? Oh, there it is. That's not the last gem though. But yeah, 89 just kind of like, I feel like the DLC pack for like the original DLC pack should have had for Smash should have had like you know, probably should have had something like you know, six characters, just like the second one, the second pack. I guess that would have been a little bit much when it comes to like spending that much, but like that would have been a full $60 there if you don't include tax. Well, if you round it up to 30 from $29.99, and you know, that would have been like just as much as the game itself. But you know, I don't know. Speaking of DLC though, I will say this: a lot, you know, obviously with a lot of these companies doing DLC, or even worse with microtransactions, but like when it comes to DLC, you know, a lot of these companies, I don't know what I'm exploring around for, but a lot of these companies will have like these very greedy type things where it's just like little cosmetic things. Pay $5 for the, you know. I feel like with mostly Nintendo stuff, or at least like Smash Bros, you definitely get your money's worth whenever you get the DLC packs for that. I mean, the Mii costumes are only like, what, 75 cents each, or 70 something cents each, and that's pretty cool. And also, but also, there's also the case of, I'm trying to think of here, but like, I think it's $4.99 or $5.99 for each character for the DLC thing. I mean, unless you get the DLC packs, but like, those are pretty good deals because you get a character, a stage, a set of music tracks, you know, that's a pretty good deal. Anyway.
Well, Spyro, look what I have here. It's a life-size Space Monkey action figure, complete with a fully operational laser. I'd love to let him out so you can play with him, but the Sorceress seems to think he's a menace.
Good lord.
Ha ha! You've always had a weakness for helping silly little creatures, haven't you, Spyro? Ah, well, I suppose there couldn't be any harm in letting him out. Could there?
Woohoo! Yee-hee! I'm free! Thanks, Spyro. Ooh, say, you ever see a bear dance?
No?
Well, it's your lucky day. Check this out. Quite the dancer, isn't he? Not much stamina, though. Too bad I had a lot more ammo left. Anyway, I heard all about how you've been fighting the Sorceress and her armies and kicking all that butt, and I just wanted to say, huzzah! Yippee! Woohoo! Wish you could stay, but my homeworld's been overrun by Rhinox since I've been captured. If you happen to see the Sorceress, tell her I'll be giving her dancing lessons real soon. Know what I mean?
You bet.
Later!
Agent 9's real special. Agent 9's lab. So let's go ahead and get this out of the way.
What was that? Did you see a Rhinoc? I thought I saw a Rhinoc. Ooh, take it from me, Spyro. Never spend a week in a cage. Next thing you know, your whole island will be knee-deep in Rhinocs. Well, gotta go. Mr. Laser Blaster and I have a whole lot of work to do.
Alright.
Ah, Agent 9, my favorite pupil. Welcome back to my island laboratory. I'm afraid Rhinocs have taken over the entire island. Could you stop them before they destroy all my research?
I will say the gameplay for Agent 9 definitely improved in this one.
It'll be just like old times. Try shooting these dummies to get warmed up, but be careful. I think a Rhinoc might be hiding amongst them.
Yeah, wonder where. Right there, that's how you zoom in and out. Go. Oh, wait. Is it just one? Yeah. In the original version, you have to shoot, when it comes to the sticks, you have to shoot them like 3 times, I think, originally. Before they actually get destroyed. Ratchet and Clank, I don't know. Almost felt like in the PS1 version, almost felt like a precursor to Ratchet and Clank.
A vast number of Rhinocs are waiting to ambush us as soon as I lower this force field. I expect they'll keep coming until you shoot the red panic button next to the door where they emerge.
Okay, so it doesn't really say anything. Ooh. Die. Okay, sorry, destroyed. Couldn't tell there for a moment. Forgot about these things. I need to see if there's any around here. No. Not at the moment.
indicators show that a bunch of Rhinox are hiding behind the display screen. I'll switch on the view pedestal, and you shoot them as they attack. I recommend using your sniper mode.
Sniper mode. Placers. Wow, it just appeared right there.
You cleared them out. Let's see what kind of shape the machine room is in. I have a feeling the Rhinox haven't been keeping it too clean.
Say that. Alright. By the way, Professor, when did you just suddenly own this area in the Dragon Worlds?
Just as I thought, the machine room is overrun with birds. To target the birds in their nests, you'll want to use sniper mode, then zoom in for pinpoint accuracy.
Okay. Oh! See if I can do it. It's gonna be easier if I do this. Wow.
Nice work, Agent 9.
Oh,
I'm
cool.
not sure if this is a bird egg or dragon egg. What do you think?
Maybe a dragon egg?
Now I
I don't
can
know.
switch the gravitonometric generator back on. I hope no birds got in here.
Well, guess what? Birds got into it. A call. Or since there's more birds this time around, they'll get into nests. They'll get back into the, or you know, the nests respawn with birds. Was that everything? No. There we go.
The lab's clear, and it smells better in here already. Follow me outside, where I expect we'll find some Rhinox wearing armor. You'll need a more powerful weapon to defeat them.
Okay, so Invisible Wall decides, hey, no, they're not gonna do it. Wait. Yeah, I just need to aim at the balloon. That was the problem.
By my calculations, the bombs in this handy vending machine should be highly effective against armor. Give it a shot.
I think I'm gonna try here. Okay. There we go. There we go. Let me go try. Let me go use some of these bombs on Gosh, backtracking. Oh no. The worst thing in the world, you know. I don't want anyone to get me wrong. Backtracking can be annoying, but like again, with some games or with games like this or Spyro 2 or you know with this moment, but also Spyro 2, I feel like it's a bit over exaggerated. Or I feel like people kind of overreact to it, basically. I feel like it's not that bad. And yes, you get like either a skill point or something for destroying all the trees. I believe it's a skill point. We'll check. It is indeed a skill point. Alright. Refuel. Let's see. Do all that here in a bit. And there we go. Wait. There we go. Two for one. Well. Hey, Tony. Hey guys, I'm gonna do this, so you know, just don't mind me. Gonna blow you up. Don't mind me. What is it, Spartacus? He's my dog's on my bed with me.
Just a few more enemies left. You can do it.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing, Agent Mr. Professor. There we go.
Thank you very much for saving my laboratory. Now I can resume thinking.
All right. Why'd you have to get rid of my bombs? Get a lot of gems in this here level. Let's see here. Is that everything? Of course it's not everything. I usually do not get everything apparently whenever I play this level. Oh yeah. There we go. They are pretty freaking generous with these achievements. Again, I don't think you all are. I know you all don't see it. But you also don't. I don't know if you can hear it. Ugh. But I've been getting achievements and stuff. Anyway, let's go on home. Flying around at the speed of sound. Yeah. Roll across this bridge. Don't know why we rolled across the bridge, we just did. Anyway, so now let's go find the, let's go find the, what do you call it, that one level. This is the Speedway. Gosh, I hate this Speedway. Harbor Speedway is awful. Basically, the exact opposite, it's the exact opposite of how I feel, well, maybe not exact, well, I don't know. Regardless, basically, where the second one had the easiest last speedway, this one has the hardest last speedway. Oh, boobies! I said boobies. Race the blue-footed boobies. I don't know. Anyway, let's get this over with. This is awful. I got you, Sparks. I do not like this level. I do not like the other races. Maybe challenging. I still don't like the other races. But good lord, this one is just bad. Like, because of how hard it is, it really shows off just how bad a lot of the physics are of this here challenge. Look at this. It's already catching up with me when it's supposed to be. It's essentially, if I'm not mistaken, I think these are all just basically going the same. They're supposed to be going the same speed as you, like the birds, but like but it's because they're so far ahead and you gotta catch up, you know. Okay, they're going, I think they're going a little slower than Spyro, but they're so far ahead that it makes them, you know, makes them faster. Oh shoot, dang it, oh no. The red dots kind of distracted me from, like, knowing the exact course of action I should take. I mean, I'm almost caught up, but I'm also almost on the last lap. There we go. Here's that thing. So I gotta catch up to this bird who glitched out there for a moment, but you know, they're like, oh no, we gotta make sure that it goes through the blue star thing. Oh my gosh, this bird is not supposed to catch up with me. Oh my gosh. Thought something caught in my throat for a little while. Okay, no, you stay back. That's how it works. No. every single challenge so far. Well, Jessie. Jessie's girl. Whatever it is. Eagles. What you get for trying to... I don't know. So... I don't like the races, of course. I hate any race of people. I'm sure. No. I hate the race challenges in this level. Or in this game. Even though I beat them on my first try, just about first try. I mean, I think I somewhat screwed up, if I can remember correctly. I somewhat screwed up with some of them, but like, I think it's what should I say here? I still don't like them, basically. They give me anxiety. I don't like that anxiety feeling. Now let's go find Hunter. She is in one of these lighthouses, I think? Maybe over here? Yeah, he's in here.
Where do these flying sheep saucers keep coming from? I just saw another one grab an egg and fly off. This one's super fast, but his saucer is damaged and it's leaving smoke rings. I think I can keep up with them as long as I can make it through those rings. I'm gonna chase him down. I'll be right back.
Alright. I somewhat don't like this one either because you can catch up so far, but if you lose like one ring, then you have to start all over. Again, in situations like this, like the mission may not be, you know, long at all. Like it only takes like maybe a minute or two. But because you're constantly having to watch out as you do this 1 or 2 minute mission, it definitely feels like that. Like he goes he catches up so fast that it's hard to, you know. Like he was like almost right behind him, and because I had to make that curve there, and I couldn't hardly get to the ring in time or turn enough to get to the ring. He's constantly moving. That's not good design. That's not good. It wasn't executed as well, basically. See, I purposely bump into like rocks and stuff, so that way he won't be going as fast, or he won't be going like right up to him, you know. Now, let me put it this way. Some of you may be thinking, oh, you want the game to be way too easy, you know, that's on you, you know, that kind of thing. But the thing is that, okay, let me put it this way. Not that every mission is, you know, I think is too hard. Some of them are just like frustrating to do, or just isn't as fun.
Close. The egg popped out just before the saucer crash landed.
All right, Sarah. Sarah let out a toot. Bryant? I don't know. Anyway, I don't. Marks, I don't. So like, shoot. Oh yeah. So these missions, not all of them are hard necessarily. They're just boring, repetitive. Some of them are, and like, not all of them are fun, basically. And I've noticed something though when I think about it. What do you think, X? But I've noticed that there seems to be a divide in people for either thinking like which Spyro was the best Spyro, like between 2 and 3. And you got like a big portion that says 2 is the best. You got a big portion that says 3 is the best. And then you've got you got a smaller group saying that the first one's the best, which is, you know, I mean, everyone has their own opinions and stuff, but like, nice. But yeah, like, you got all that, and then you have, I don't know, it's just like, I can understand people liking this one the best, but a lot of these missions are too frustrating, and, you know, I think that, like, I've talked to somebody about, like, because the person I talked to, when discussing this, says that his favorite is 3, and while he still likes 2, he thinks it's the weakest of the trilogy. Of the, you know, the original Spyro trilogy. And of course, for me, it's the other way around. 2 is the best one, while 3 I feel like is possibly the weakest of the trilogy. But it's still a good game. I always feel like I have to clarify that. Anyway, we'll get to this Agent 9 mission.
Hey, Spyro! I'm helping a kid named Handel recover some secret rocket plans the Sorcerers stole.
Ah, shoot, I didn't realize it was already all there.
Hi, Agent 9. Behind those doors are some pretty scary ninjas. I bet you could use your sharpshooter skills to take them out. Remember, press the attack button to shoot, and use the roll left and roll right buttons to dodge left and right.
There, you got this kids game where you can shoot a kid with a gun. Let's see. Let's see, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So let me clear this out real quick. Trying to clear all this out so I can take care of this. There we go. That way I have a better weapon now. Which I actually completely forgot about before, like, I watched someone else play it and I was like, huh. Either I've never actually done it before, or I just completely forgot. This weapon helps out so much, especially in the PS1 version, because PS1 game, it was before these were kind of the standard controls, where it's the way you do, you know. You know, I should have done the Sparks challenge first before doing this. Would have had a little bit more extra help. From the way this is structured. But this is easier in general because of the fact that it's got not like the top tier first-person shooter controls, but it's definitely an improvement over the PS1 versions. So there are improvements other than just graphics and stuff like that to Spyro Reignited. Like there are flaws, there are things that were made worse in this version, but then there are things that were made better. So, you know, just depends on what you look at. Oh, whoa. Although if it controlled more like Doom, like what this is supposed to be a parody of, kind of, or was supposed to be like, if you control it more like, if it would control more like Doom, then see, in some ways, Doom is easier due to the fact that while you can't aim up and down, enemies that are above you or below you, it'll automatically aim at them. So, you know. The problem here is that Sparks apparently doesn't pick up the gems. So you have to like actually run right into them. So I will be exploring around for a bit for these gems. These gems. I won't get hurt too much because there's not a ton of these flies around. So yeah, it's implied that Sparks is still here, just being extremely lazy right now, not picking up the gems. Or being able to aim at where I can find more. Find any that I missed. And here's the first egg. Patty. Yeah, the Ninja Rhinox are appearing everywhere now. Everywhere. Well, a lot of enemies at once. There we go. Alright, checking around for gems. Gems. Die. More gems around here. So yeah, like I said, the original version of this, in the original version, it at least aims more like Doom, but it doesn't quite, you know, like I said about how it aims, how you aim in the Doom games. But yeah, I think in the original version, there's skill points. No, I think it's just the egg names, or the name of like the missions, which is called, hold on, which is called You're Doomed. Oh wait, did I get? Let me check to be sure that I got everything in here. Okay, excuse me. And then the other one is You're Still Doomed. Which of course as a kid, before I really learned about Doom, I mean I was released after the release date of Doom, and even though Doom was not around long before I was born, I was still I mean, I was a child, and there were so many things I didn't even know about as a kid. So many things. Let's see. Now I'm not like as whoa 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 whoa. Okay. Did I get all the? Oh, there's a gym. There we go. And
thanks for rescuing me. You'd better look after this egg before the Rhinox try to blow that up too.
Jeez. Donovan. Donovan's Reef.
Thanks for helping me, Agent 9. Those Rhinox never knew what hit them.
They did know, but you know. Whoa! Now that we have everything, we can now leave. And now I can do the Sparks Challenge. Which I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this is where Sparks gets an extra hit point. So he still stays gold. I feel like in this, at least in this version, they could have given him like a somewhat different color. Maybe made him gold or something instead of yellow. Because he's like, you know, yellow obviously means maximum health. Blue means 1 hit point away, or 1 hit point was taken away. Green means 2 hit points were taken away, and then obviously if he's gone, you're on your last hit. Yeah, it's up here. Wait, I need another hit point. So if you play the Black Label copy of this game, this music is the same as the first world. And you know what else is the same as the first world? You know where the first world music is also used? The Sorcerers boss battle.
Princess Amy
was
showed
rushed.
me a place called Starfish Reef. She said there's an egg hidden in there. I think Sparks should check it out.
Well, you know, what if Sparks doesn't want to do it? Did you ever think about that? Yeehaw! Fire in the hole! My mind keeps wanting to tell me that Sparks is protected by this bubble from being hit. It just feels like a shield thing, but I know it's not. I watched a video by Canadian Guy, and he was talking about Jak and Daxter, like where the series could go, like if they ever did a reboot or something, or just a complete remake or something. What they could do is like reboot stuff is like, because honestly, okay. I wonder where Naughty Dog would have taken the Jak series had you know, it not, if collectathon platformers, 3D collectathon platformers didn't get oversaturated during that time. I wonder, or like people, you know, had stopped playing them as much. I wonder where the Jak and Daxter series would go from there. So that's kind of what I'm, you know, kind of what we're thinking is like, you know, what if Jak and Daxter didn't change the collectathon thing as much, or you know, feel like it's still fun to have like gunplay, but like I feel like they should try to figure out a good way to have gunplay and still good collectathon platformer. Now I do have my issues with collectathons. I mean, this is one of the only collectathons that I can really truly enjoy coming back to more, or one of the collectathons that I can keep going back to the games and being like, okay, I'll do this and 100% it. My problem with some collectathons is usually the little collectibles. Like in this case, it'd be the gems, but because Sparks has his thing, it's a lot easier. At least in Spyro's 2 in this game, in the original PS1 version, but like, you know, PS1 versions. But yeah, like I feel like every collectathon should have an option to be able to like locate where the little collectibles are, because when they're all spread out, and I've discussed this before, when they're all spread out and stuff, and you know, just feels too hard to find, you know. I you know, I don't, not the biggest fan of that. Let's see. Oh shoot. I didn't pay attention to the fact that I had run out of my power-up. Let's see, and I'm so sorry about this Patrick star. Yeah, Jack and Daxter, I wonder where it would go if they did a reboot and then base it more on what the first game did. There's only, like, Naughty Dog only changed the direction because, well, I don't know, it could have been their plan all along, but, like, they changed the direction because of the genre, like, what was getting more popular, and then, you know, what genre was getting more popular in the big, you know, at the time. Let's see, what else? I forgot what I was going to say earlier. I think I had something else planned to say, but I forgot what it was. Let's see here. Oh, whoa. Whoa there, buddy. The thing that's different about this boss is that it, well, somewhat different, is that it splits up into different, after you, yeah, right here. That splits up there. That is not a hard boss. What the heck? It wasn't a hard boss at all. I can remember it being a little bit harder. Maybe it just depends on my mood and stuff on that day, on those days. Go ahead and get this butterfly here. Whee! Apologize for that, ladies and gentlemen. I've had something caught in my throat there, so it, you know, so, or whatever, wherever it is in my breathing area.
When I saw that giant stingray, I thought you were a goner, Sparks. But you sure showed him. And now the magic from the egg has made you even stronger, allowing you to take one more hit for Spyro.
Well, whale. Alright, let's go ahead and return to, yeah, Midnight Mountain. And what we're gonna do here is fight the Sorceress. Because whenever I go through these levels, again, Sparks has a special ability that pretty much only works if there's still gems and stuff to collect and chests to open. So, yeah. That's why we're going to fight the Sorcerers first. So that that move won't really go to waste. Let's go ahead and go fight the Sorceress. Yeah, I hate that feeling of when it feels like there's something caught in your throat and you're just like trying to cough it out or something, and it's, you know. Anyway.
Woohoo! Time to kick some sorcerers!
The way she moves around and then makes the camera move around to follow her and stuff is just kind of funny looking. It's like this music is awesome, but if you play the Black Label copy on the PS1, it is not this music. It is the I kid you not. I kid you not. It's not this music. It's the it's the first area of the game, like the home world. The home world of the you know, the first home world is the music for this fight. If you played this on if you played the Black Label copy, it was so rushed that they used that. I mean, it could have been a glitch, but like, it was so rushed that that caused the game to have the original music. Ow. If you know something that Spyro 2 did better in this game in terms of story, is that there was tension between Spyro. There was tension between Spyro and Ripto, whereas in this game, while she kind of gave hints of like knowing about Spyro and stuff, or kind of taunting him somewhat, there wasn't really any tension between the two. So yeah, there was never really tension, and there wasn't like a build up to like, alright, this fight's gonna be really big. Now I will say, I do somewhat think this is a better boss fight than the Ripto fight, simply because of the mechanics they decided to get, you know, simply because of, I mean, this is somewhat annoying, but like, kind of hard to control, but like, yeah. But it's just a little more well, it's not as varied as the Ripto fight, but that's okay. George.
Spyro, you've just defeated a sorceress, rescued the dragon eggs, and restored freedom to the lost dragon worlds. What do you plan to do next, hmm? Perhaps a nice vacation in Dragon Shores, hmm?
You're a real comedian sometimes, Bentley. You know, I still have to find the rest of the dragon eggs. Plus, Hunter seems to have disappeared again, so I should go make sure he's not in more trouble. You haven't seen him, have you?
What? Me? Oh, no. If I do happen to encounter him, however, I will certainly inform you immediately.
It's a funny thing, Spyro. I adjusted Avalar's portals to take me to the Dragon Worlds, but somehow I ended up here. Maybe my coordinate tables are out of date.
Yeah, by 1,000 years.
That would explain why the book was so cheap.
So now that you're done saving the world again, are you gonna visit me in Avalar?
Sure, Laura, but I still have to find the rest of the eggs, and, well, Hunter's disappeared again.
Did you say Hunter? Well, hey, I can help. I just saw him sneak off with
Him, Agent 9, isn't that a Rhinoc over in those bushes?
Rhinoc! Ooh, let me at him. You want a piece of me, Rhinoc boy? 8 laser punk! Come on now. No fair hiding.
I'm sure Hunter is in good hands. I'm sure he will soon.
Promise you'll come visit Avalar soon, okay?
Laura's only appearance
I
in...
told you not to tease that moose.
It was Billy's idea. Yeah.
Is that true, Billy? Hold that thought, Billy. Spyro, great to see ya.
Hi, Sheila. I've been looking for Hunter all day. Have you seen him?
Sorry, Spyro. Hunter made me promise not to tell you where they went.
They...
You didn't hear anything from me.
Oh, no. Oh, no. It's a sad sight, Sparks. Another noble warrior falls victim to the plague of love. Just look away. Well, I guess we'll have to find the rest of the eggs by ourselves.
Come on, Spyro, take a little break. Let's watch the show.
That's adorable. Alright, we're not quite ready to see the credits just yet. Alright, let's see here. Now we gotta find everything else. Well, first I'm gonna go to the Sparks level. Let's see here. What time is it? Oh, okay. Oh, well, first there's a certain special challenge to do, which is right here.
Don't worry, Spyro. I won't be needing any more of your money. Now, don't look so surprised. I found one of the dragon eggs, and I'm going to sell it for a fortune back in Avalar. Uh-oh. Why are you looking at me like that? I've got to be going now. Toodles!
This is so funny to do. Like, this is wonderful. Like, you know, in this game, it's like you got money bags. Like, you get all the gems back and that he's gotten from you. Wouldn't be surprised I end up getting more. It's probably supposed to be like all the gems from like almost all the worlds and stuff, but you know, he's still gonna collect some gems from me. Unless he doesn't. I can't remember if he doesn't if you do this. This is so funny.
Drat! Double drat! Drat! I never knew dragons were so fast. That's it. I give up. I'm retiring to Spooky Swamp to become a haiku poet.
Ow. You're retiring to Spooky Swamp to become a haiku poet, but you go on the Crystal Islands. Okay. One thing I will say about that in this version is that, man, did they miss the opportunity to actually give him some facial animations that would match. Right there, he was just doing his animation of smiling and stuff. Like, really? Okay, Crystal Islands. This one is a fun level except for one challenge that is very difficult. Or is very frustrating. Well, not... yeah, it's one of those things that isn't really difficult, it's just... there's a problem. There's a problem with, like, the camera and stuff, and just the way some of the stuff is, and it's timed, and, you know, it's really frustrating.
Spyro, don't tell anyone, but we were stolen some magic from the Sorcerers. We're hiding here whilst we practice using it. Unfortunately, we've had a bit of an accident and turned everything into crystal, and it seems to have aggravated the indigenous creatures. I really think I'm beginning to get the hang of this magic malarkey.
I never really saw them as Italian before. But apparently they're Italian, unless they just changed them to that in this game. I think it's just because of the way they were talking in the original game. It didn't really sound anything like Italian. Italian accent, I should say. Not speaking in Italian, but speaking with an Italian accent. I completely forgot to do this the Sparks level. I need to do that first. And then I'll return to that level. But at least I got kind of an even number of gems right there. So it won't be too thrown off. Good boy, Spartacus. Alright. The Sparks level is... first I'm going to go through here and get a few lives. Whee! Twirling around at the speed of sound. I don't remember if this is in the original version. That's something I kind of forgot. Or I guess I keep forgetting. Alright, I think I gotta go over here.
Just before you kicked the sorceress's big, fat, ugly butt, she built a factory to make robotic bugs. They're meant to fight Sparks, but I don't think they're any match for him.
Let's go ahead and do this here last mission. Last Sparks mission, I should say. Gosh, in the original version, it was kind of overplayed it a bit. Like the voice actors was just like, in the original version, it was like, before you kick the sorcerer's big, ugly, nasty whatever she said. And I was just like, all right, calm down now. That you kind of killed the mood there. Anyway, yeah, this is the only level in the game where you can use the chase, chasing the enemy that has the key thing. Yeah, like this is the only level where that happens. If you notice, it's like, you probably forgot about the mechanic that you can do there. Probably just about. forgot. Ah! Spartacus, that wasn't a good idea. Spartacus got in my way for a moment there. There we go. Yeah, only level in the game where you actually chase the little creatures carrying keys and stuff. The overall, the Sparks challenges. Oh yeah, I remember what I was gonna say earlier. So I was talking to a buddy of mine online, and we were talking about like, because like I said, he thinks that Spyro 3 is the best one, and then like Spyro 2 is the weakest, whereas I think it's the other way around. Weakest out of the trilogy, original trilogy. I think what it is that like, okay, so we were talking about it, and I can agree on something. Is that like, you got Spyro 1, which is the most focused of the games. You got this game, which is the most varied of the games. Spyro 2 is somewhat in the middle of all that. Now he says that it was it tried to be both, but failed to do both. I don't necessarily agree with that. Just immediately came out and immediately died. Yeah, I don't necessarily agree with that being the case. I don't think it failed to be varied and I mean, it's definitely not as focused, but it's not. But it's like, I don't think it failed, you know, to like just be varied and stuff like that, or failed to blah blah blah. There's just so much in this game that is so frustratingly hard, or frustrating in general. And when it's more frustrating than fun, that's when I think a game has really failed. And while this game is still fun, so don't get me wrong on that, but there are mechanics that are so frustrating they're not fun. So you know, whoa. There we go. Okay, whoa. Alright. See if there's any more butterflies around that I could use. Got all the gems, so we're all good there. Whoa. This one's somewhat annoying to deal with, but you know, it's whatever. It's because it splits up into two, and it's kind of hard to hit the two. Like how you got like an audience here of other mechanical bugs watching you. But believe me, this is so much better than the dragon challenge, the two dragon, the multi, you know, the one where you have to hit those dragons multiple times. Oh my gosh. Although that's pretty obnoxious. The way they almost seemingly are able to... Look at that! If I didn't watch where I was going right away, it would have been like, oh, well, you got hit because we didn't fix that, so we'll blame it on you. Well, you get punished for our mistakes, basically. Today's time, but anyway. Yeah, never understood this about teachers. About classes. This is not a good thing to do at all, which is somewhat what happens in a lot of countries today, is like when it comes to certain laws. So because I was about to say, would you die already? Annabella, whatever it said. But because it's like whenever there's whenever a student gets in trouble, I'm sure some of you all know what I'm talking about. When a teacher, when a student gets in trouble, or like a couple of students get in trouble, the whole classroom gets punished for it. That's something I never got. Why did they do that? And like it's especially irritating whenever it's whenever they know.
Sparks can break open treasure chests, and using the guidebook, warp you to any level you want.
I think you know what? I think in the original version that's another power up you get after doing that, is that you can warp to any place you want to. Anyway, yeah, so like a kid gets into trouble, and or two kids or so get in trouble. All right, the whole classroom is punished now because of this one kid who I know who it is. I don't know if that's supposed to be like encouraging the other kids to really show off the punishment and like get, say, oh well, that means that all these kids will get mad at this kid, whatever it is I'm trying to say. That means that this kid will now be in trouble. Or now that the kid, I'm trying to concentrate on so many things at once. The kids will be mad at the kid that got them all in the punished. But that's not normally the case. Normally, kids will be mad at the teacher because they didn't because they punished the whole class instead of the one kid that like actually caught. So yeah, that's the thing that Sparks can do now. That's why I decided to do the Sparks level before, and that's why I decided to defeat the Sorceress for, No, it's not a very necessary mechanic. It's helpful. So, I think Sparks has a brighter glow now that he has an extra hit point. I think that's what it is.
Would you like to see a magic trick? Watch carefully. As you can see, there is nothing up my left sleeve and nothing up my right sleeve. But now, with a wave of my hands and the magic word, Alakazam!
Super Mario. I don't know. Alright. You gonna get these Sparks? There we go. Apparently not that one though. If I remember, I will definitely try. I will definitely say no to moneybags at first. Whenever. Oh wait, gotta go over here first. Or I need to go over here first. Light. I always think of like different words being said whenever I hear these certain sound effects, and so the thing that I've always heard whenever one thing I've always told myself or like imitated, when it goes with that sound effect, of the dragons disappearing and stuff. I always like saying worm light. Which, if you don't know what a worm light is, that was a... I mean, unless there could be some sort of, like, real-life thing, but, like, there's a... Like, Game Boy and Game Boy Advance used to have worm lights.
You want to see the trick again? Well, alright. But I want you to know this isn't as easy as it looks. Alakazam!
But yeah, what was I gonna say? The, worm light was the thing that you would have for your Game Boy, and in the first version of the Game Boy Advance, worm lights were basically, you know, obviously the first, you know, the Game Boy and Game Boys and the first versions of Game Boy Advances, at least here in North America. I know that somewhere like in Japan, I think they had Game Boy. Shoot, I'm trying to think what I'm trying to say here. They had Game Boy stuff, like or Game Boy lights with backlit, original Game Boy colors and stuff, but with backlights, like the GBA SP had. Anyway. Worm lights were there. They call them worm lights because they were bendy, you know, long, like I guess somewhat like a worm and stuff. And they weren't the best solution, but they worked.
All this magic is just misdirection, you know? Which is why I'm going to start that whirlwind over there. Abracadabra!
All right. Thank you, sir. Wish I could just stay there, but alright. Thank you, Sparks. Thank you, Sparks. Okay, so moneybags. If you chase after moneybags before... Okay. So in this area right here, moneybags will charge you for crossing the bridge. If you do that, and then if you ask him, or if he asks you about it, and then you say no, he says something about "be careful, Spyro." Something about magic, and he says I might turn you into a blue hedgehog or something. So, an obvious nod to Crash Bandicoot. No. But obviously, as a kid, I don't even remember if I even said no as a kid. But like, obviously, like when I was a young kid, like I played this, like I want to say at least a year or two. I played the original version at least a year or two before I played any Sonic game. So I didn't really understand what he was talking about, what it was a reference to. But it's still kind of funny because, you know, they were, well, of course, at the time they probably said it as like a rivalry thing. Sparks, could you please stop going into the screen and showing off your freaky insides? Caution, in the PS1 version of this, if you hit those turtles, they're like, or something like that. It's kind of freaky sounding.
Well, I suppose I could show you my new trick. As long as you promise not to tell the great Zamboni, he steals all my best work. Alakazam!
Okay, it's kind of the same as the one guy before us, but you know, all right.
Here, you can have this. I was going to use it in a trick, but my magic, it just keeps bouncing off.
Lloyd. Thank you, Sparks. Let's do this here mission. Oh yeah, this is a slide mission. This is somewhat fun. It's a little, well, especially here in the Reignited Trilogy, if any of these gems are, you know, I don't know if I missed any gems in here. Yeah, this is actually somewhat fun. Yeah, you can break it for me, Sparks. I keep forgetting for some reason. Okay, we're done here then. Wormlight. Alright. Let's head over here. Let's over here. For that. Now let's do this here. Oh lord. It's the Steam Dragon.
Good evening, Spyro. The amazing Rendini is about to put on a display of prestidigitation. I've heard it's quite impressive, so I'm going to watch the show.
Yeah, this is one of the worst challenges in the game, not because of difficulty, but because of the way that it makes it more difficult because of the way they decide to have the camera, but also the mechanics of some things. And I think it's time. I'm pretty sure it's timed. Or like, don't let so many moles go away or something.
I am afraid my magic show seems to have overexcited the moles. All they need is a good bonker on the head to calm them down. And you look like just the Yeti to help.
Alright.
A light tap on the head should sort them out. But be careful, my
Light.
friends are trying to burrow after them.
Yeah, it's timed. And like, here's the thing. Yeah, they look completely different. So, of course, you know, normally it wouldn't be a problem. But it's because of the way... Oh, wait, no, you can't do it that way. It's because they somewhat, like, if they even so much as touch or is near the hitbox of this thing, you gotta hit 20. I don't like this mission.
Well,
but
they did not do it. See, they've got themselves all worked up into a tizzy. You'll have to try again.
Like, this is ridiculous. I'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway.
A light tap on the head should...
Yeah. White top. Funny. Yeah, I just don't. I hate this mission because you're trying to hit a mole, but then suddenly, oh, a little friend came up. Oh, well, that stinks. Well, there you go. You lost the challenge because you bonked one of the stupid wizard's heads. Look at that! I was trying to hit the mole and they keep running into each other. There. I like to hit that guy a lot because he's not helping in the slide. Well, it might bonk his head though. And like you're trying to hit a mole as they're coming out of the ground, but then no, suddenly these guys come around and. Obviously, there's more than 20 moles here. And it's timed. You get out of the way. Good lord! Gosh, this is so much better than the challenges in Spyro 2. I can hear myself echo and it sounds hilarious. But it's funny to have people get mad. I don't know if my pets feel the same way though, because they might get.
Well, I hope the moles come.
Get the gems real quick. I didn't mean to hit no, but like, this is so dumb. Let's see. Be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, I am back.
The moles are a light.
That's for making me do this challenge. It's like the first mole can come up way over here, but then can't catch it in time, and there's just a number of issues with this game. It's still pretty frustrating in the PS1 version, but because of the camera angle being fixed, that actually made it somewhat easier than this version. Well, that didn't do it. No, it's because of your stupid friends. It's because your friends are so stupid and get in the way, and it's like, oh, you bonk one in the head, you gotta start all over. Because it slams so hard on. I hate this mission. I hate this challenge. Look at you, you stupid idiot! I was hitting the mole as it was out, but then you decided to randomly have it come out of the ground right there. This is not fun. This is far from fun. When you do it like this. This is one of the big reasons. This mission right here is one of the big reasons why I don't like this game as much as 2. It's like, as my friend was explaining, he's saying that a lot of the missions in Spyro 2 were either too easy, too boring, too confusing, and all that stuff. I would definitely take a lot of the Spyro 2 missions. I would definitely take too easy over this mess. And look, I'm almost out of time. I'm almost out of time because of stupid wizards and the moles are going everywhere. I almost had it there, but no, we had to do this. We had to do it like this because we don't like to have the game be fun. This is not fun. Anyway. Little silly sound effects. Hello to anyone who comes in. I'm playing this really fun video game that's meant to be played to be fun and engaging, but instead we're doing this, you know. Why aren't you counting the stupid thing? I'm hitting it! There was no wizards around there! god. What the heck? Stop pushing me away from the moles! This is not fun in the slightest.
Well, a light.
Whoa. Hope y'all enjoying the stream so far. Mass wizards?
Well, that did not do.
Oh my gosh! Why didn't they have it to where you have to hit like three, like if you hit 3 wizards you lose? Why didn't they just do that? No, you got to start all over if you just hit 1 wizard. And now I was about to run out of time anyway because the moles were not being affected as they were supposed to be. Oh, I bet you this is a little harder because, oh, we gotta make it harder if you're doing good. Gotta make the game challenging if you make it good. If you're doing good, we make it harder on you. Because that should be how things work, apparently. Even though that's not right in the slightest. Almost hit a wizard there because they're dumbasses.
Well done! And look, one of my friends dug this up whilst chasing the moles.
Yeah, I'll be right back. I'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I'm back. By the way, this is all for making me do that stupid challenge that is unnecessarily frustrating. Anyway. Luckily, whoa, actually mean to do that, but alright. Luckily, that was the last frustrating challenge like that. The rest, I mean, there are some that are kind of hard, but like, that was the last one that was just the most, like I got angry like that. Like, that was, you know, what the heck? The hecky? Yeah. Yeah, this is huh. Wait, did I not kill this bear? Oh, I did. Huh. let me recharge real quick. But now chasing this guy's a little irritating, but it's not like one of those times. It's not a time thing where if you screw up, or more so, if the game decides that you screwed up, you know. Wait, there we go. Max. Alright, now I need to find a key. Here's an egg. Grace. Grace in the hat. Well, I guess I found the... Wait. Can Sparks... No, he can't. I'd kind of take the fun out of it anyway, so... Lighting all these things. Dang it, I need to get up there. Yeah, the sounds the turtles make whenever you run it, you know, whenever you kill them, you know, whenever it's, well, you know, whenever you, you do, get the fodder, or whatever you call it, get the, a butterfly for Sparks. I am not going in there. You know. There's the key. There's that key. And where is the chest again? Over that way. There it is. And that's all 700 treasure. All 700 red gems, I guess. Dollar gems. Anyway, I'm just trying to think there. Stretch my legs. I know everyone wants to hear about that, but I think next I'm just gonna do this one because this one's a little tougher, and I'd like to save the easier ones for last, just to relax a bit more.
Yet another daredevil adventurer has come to rob our catacombs of loot. Let's just hope you're made of tougher stuff than the last guy. If you can survive the trials of our catacombs and answer my riddle, we will give you a prize befitting your efforts. Here is my riddle. I am a vessel without hinges, lock, or lid. Yet, within my walls, a golden treasure is hid. What am I?
You are a... Oh, I know. I know what it is. I know. first, let me take care of this thing. Alright. And if you go in here, like for some reason, just going in that thing was just like, you know what, this is skill point worthy. Ow. Big doggos. I'm gonna use one of your things real quick to take care of a thing. Okay, apparently I don't need to. Well, I thought the same thing, Sylvester. Ow. Ow, whoa. I'm not even getting hit there. It's just, just decided, hey, you're hurt now. There's a hit point. Let's see. There we go. All right. Dude. Dude, stop. There we go. Get another one of these things. Sylvester. I swear though, when cats don't get their way, or at least when my cat doesn't get his way, it's like, you know, it's like, well, I'm gonna scratch so many things until I get my way, you know. Sorry, I was checking there. Checking stuff there. You know, it's healthy to let all this all the feelings out, you know. There we go, thank you. Okay, well, wait. Here we go. Get all these gems through this confusing hitbox area. Reignited. This is your friendly reminder that it's perfectly okay to unironically like Shadow the Hedgehog. I just wanted to say that. Because if people can like certain games that are not very good, then that's fine. Then people are allowed to like Shadow the Hedgehog. I wonder what will happen if I just stand here. Nope. Christine. Yeah, I know Sylvester. Whoa. I can tell you one thing though. Spyro's 1 and 2 had a little more varied enemy types. Varied enemy, designs and stuff. This one is mostly just Rhinox. That's not necessarily a big problem. Or, that much of a problem, if at all. But, still would have been nice to, I mean, there are more than just Rhinox here, obviously, but like, they're in every level. That's a problem people are having with like some of the newer Ratchet and Clanks. It's just like, you see a lot of the same enemies a lot. Nope. Sparks. Break all the things, right? Yep. Destroy all... Yeah, I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that word. It's what the things I've been breaking is, Go back. Anyway, let's go do this challenge, which is... Oh boy. This one I'm not entirely the biggest fan of.
The annual demolition hovercraft competition is about to begin. There is room for one more contestant, but you'll have to answer a riddle to qualify. The riddle is this. If one dragon can lay one egg in 12 years, how long would it take for 100 dragons to lay 100 eggs? Very impressive. That is correct. Good luck in the demolition hovercraft competition.
It was kind of funny how it's just supposed to be like, different, it is kind of funny how, like, it's supposed to be, it's like ancient tomb stuff, but then, like, you have a demolition thing. That's not good right there. That's not good design. Should have fixed that.
The first round of the annual demolition hover. The riddle is...
I won that, but because I died, they didn't count it. I had to start over. I pretty much hate it when games do stuff like that. I'm not gonna complain like I did with the stupid other challenge. Dude, would you just count it as hitting him? Come on.
Well, that was a fierce battle indeed. Please accept this prize for winning the first round.
Michael Jackson.
You may now enter the championship round. However, this is an exceedingly dangerous sport. Might I suggest you quit while you're still in one piece? My, such a brave reptile you are. But you'll need much more than bravery to win the championship.
I think there's only like one thing where you can get butterflies, one creature that has a butterfly. This whole area. Oh my gosh. No! You don't go fast enough. Of course you don't. To dodge all that. Yeah, that's how you do the upper thing. Upper man. Let's say if you counted it as thing hitting me while I just cannot dodge, or pretty much hard to dodge, you know? Because as soon as they come out from behind there, there's no time to think. They shoot.
That was indeed a battle for the ages. You're the first dragon to win the competition in over 1,000 years. I proudly present you this year's grand prize.
DJ. Alright, I need sparks. Need some sparks action. There we go. There be sparks. Just checking. I don't think there's anything left. Just checking to see. No, we're good. Blah. Who do you think you are? Go ahead and get this challenge out of the way too.
Put a curse on me just because I shot him in the butt a couple times. He said he turned my tail into a snake. Does it look like a snake to you? It does feel kind of funny, come to think of it. Oh boy, that dog's gonna bang.
Behind this door lie the 5 deadly trials of King Rover. No one has ever survived all 5. In fact, it is so dangerous that I cannot let you through this first door unless you're able to solve my riddle. Here's the riddle. I follow you wherever you go, but the more of me you take, the more you leave behind. My, you're quite clever for someone with so little fashion sense. You may proceed to the first trial.
Now this is somewhat better. You can actually control the camera in this one, which for this mission kind of helps. Not like completely freely, but that's fine. Go. All right, one more room left. Yeah. Take care of all these enemies first before I try to take care of the big guys. There we go. Roxy.
I see you've managed to survive the trials of the catacombs. Now let's find out if your wits are as quick as your feet. Do you remember the riddle? I am a vessel without hinges, lock or lid. Yet within my walls, a golden treasure is hid. What am I? Have you heard that one before? I never thought you'd get it. Very well, a bargain is a bargain. You may have the dragon egg that I was guarding from the sorceress.
Wheel.
I've waited 7,000 years for someone to solve that riddle. Now I can finally head off the seashell shore to bury some bones.
And there's a glitch. Yep. It's like the first time you see something like this, it's separated in a different room. This version, or this one, is just kind of there. Oh. Wait. Someone was able to do it. What are you doing? This one's a little more stubborn. It's like I'm going as far as I can. And it's like, nah, we're gonna have you fall off anyway. Alright, hold on. Do that, okay. Well, here we go. Problem solved. Interesting. Malcolm. Malcolm in the middle. Not a very good show. Oh, that's been taken care of. Let's see. Now we can leave this level. Just 2 more levels to go before we get to the final thing, like the I forgot what it's called, like the final level that you like how it's been with these past few games. I hate having an itchy back or like an itchy shoulder and stuff. It's kind of, you know. Alright, let's go ahead and go in here. Man, I've got to pee, so after we get in here, I gotta pause it. I shall return, ladies and gentlemen. anyway. Oh. I'm back.
Hello, you must be Spyro. I've heard a lot of people talking about all the things you've done for them. Do you think you could help find my girlfriend Tara? She went off to raid the tomb of the stone golem, but I haven't seen her since. I'd go look inside the tomb myself, but, you know, there's all these scorpions.
Get over here. I don't know. Oh. Wait. That's his reaction. I don't know, something about it's pretty funny. Look, Marianne, I'm a slave. So there's a thing I learned one time. So for a while I learned that ADHD, or I heard that ADHD is on the autism spectrum or something like that. I looked it up and apparently it's not actually that, but but you have a lot of the same symptoms, a lot of the same, like, you know, or whatever you call it, a lot of the same aspects of it, a lot of the same aspects of autism also apply to ADHD stuff, so, which I thought was, which when I learned about it, I was like, huh, that's interesting. There's a lot more people with autism than I thought, but that's not the case, apparently. It's actually just, you know, people with autism don't always have to have ADHD, or, you know, people with ADHD don't necessarily have autism, they just have a lot of the same aspects about them that are, you know,
Spyro.
similar.
I haven't seen you in a while. I'm just off for a bit of a walkabout right now. You know, sometimes you just long for the simple, old-fashioned pleasures of yesteryear, don't you?
As you have a 2D section. I think that's the only thing I don't like about Sheila in this version of the game. It's just like the pacing is a little weird when she moves. Like the momentum doesn't feel the same whenever she's you know, whenever she's like hopping and stuff. The momentum seems to break. Seems like. I was about to say, I wonder what a 2D Spyro would be like, and there are some 2D Spyros. Only one of them is really any good, but yeah, let's start. I think 2D games have their place. I don't think that they should be. Here's what I think about the argument of if a 2D game is worth a full price or something. Here's what I think. A 2D game needs to be packed with content, enough variety, and levels to be worth a full price. If it doesn't have enough content to make it feel really worth the price, it's not worth the price. I'm not gonna sit here and say that if it's in 3D that makes it automatically better. That's not what I mean. What I mean is, like, if a game has enough content, enough engaging content, if it has enough engaging content and stuff, then I think it could be worth, I don't know, it's kind of confusing to explain, but basically, I do think overall a 3D game is worth more than a 2D game. It just depends, again, on both situations, on, like, the content and, you know, what all you can do, and what's the replay value and stuff, and all that stuff. So, that's what I think. So I don't at all think that a lot of these these new Super Mario Bros. Games, I mean, they are definitely not worth the full price. In my opinion, they are far from being worth the full $60. Like at most, they should be like 30. Or like maybe, well, probably 40 realistically, but like, you know, it's kind of funny though. You still got some Nintendo fanboys left that'll defend Nintendo over everything, even when they're clearly not being friendly to the customers. Well, when it comes to Nintendo, you got some left, but like there were way more back in the day. Even when Nintendo was doing things that were clearly not good, that were clearly just under, you know, like had anti-consumer practices and stuff, people would defend them all the way. There was a lot more back then. I think once the Wii U hit though, like during the life, okay, it was kind of during the life of the Wii U that I realized just how much people defend Nintendo over things that they wouldn't defend other companies for. They wouldn't defend other companies for doing some of the same things. Yeah. So during the Wii U era, I think it did kind of make people realize that Nintendo maybe isn't all that great, you know? You know, maybe Nintendo isn't all that invincible. So, so yeah, that's, yeah. Like, it kind of, okay, this kind of goes to a thing where, like, I've known about this for a while, I don't know what the term is, but where it's like, you kind of don't agree, like, you kind of don't agree with everyone on how good, like, you think something's good, but because you don't think it's that good, and then everyone talks about how amazing it is, you start to act like, you start to get this feeling of you don't really like it anymore. So it's just like, whenever I see people talking about Mario games being so much better than like Sonic, or just so great, and I don't quite agree that they're as great as a lot of people say, I somewhat get that, you know, here's the problems with it. Here, I notice the problems a little more, you know. So yeah, that's kind of.
I've been training my new pet manta ray to carry the latest technology. Super high impact underwater missile launchers. Wanna ride them and try blasting some sharks? Just watch out for the Shark Riders. They're carrying the latest JX5 underwater tracking ammunition.
You know, honestly, well, maybe, I don't know. I was gonna say, I don't know if I'm gonna do the thing right now with the, I may just save it for another time, getting all the seaweed here. It kind of takes a little too long.
Try not to get hit by the exploding ammo, okay? I don't want to scare off my new pet. Ready to try again? Right on! Go get him!
I do think this is somewhat of a problem that games ended up having, where some platformers and stuff started having, was like they wanted to make it. It's good to make it varied, of course it is, but whenever they started having these mission type things where just goes way too off the grid of how the game is supposed to play. Well, it just kind of depends on the mission, but like, I don't know. So, like, okay. I somewhat feel like Sly Cooper, don't get me wrong on any of this. I think that Sly 2 and 3 are pretty great games. But I do kind of wish that they would have followed a little closer to what the first game did in a way. Not necessarily like a level structure, rather just not have the missions be as, you know, the way they are somewhat in like 2 and 3. For a little while, okay, so as of right now, I do agree that like Sly 2 is like a lot of people say that Sly 2 is probably the best one so far, best Sly Cooper game. For a while I agreed, and then there was a little while where I was like, you know what, Sly 3 was a little more, you know. Sure, it wasn't as long as Sly 2 is, and it didn't drag out any stories as much.
Comrade, where'd you learn to aim like that? Oh, by the way, Bianca wanted me to give you this egg. She says she accidentally turned it into a woolly mammoth for 5 minutes, but it should still be okay.
Shady.
You can ride the manta ray around just for fun if you like. Have fun!
I'll do it just because I want to get the seaweed. I'll just go ahead and do that. But anyway, Sly 2 it does have its moments where the story drags on. I will admit that. I think Cat Icarus kind of over-exaggerated on it a bit. But I see what he's talking about when he said, like, 'cause he says Sly 3 is his favorite, but Sly 2 is good, but like there are moments that drag on. Of course, I mean, his opinion could have changed by now, but like I somewhat think, like, I don't like to use this term as much anymore because it's just like it's kind of overused to like try and excuse someone for liking a game that you don't. But I do think because he started out on Sly 3 and before the others, I think that's somewhat why he thinks that one's the best. Or why he defends it a little more, despite its issues. But like when I played through, because like earlier this year, I played through a lot of the games.
Okay. By the way, if you see Bianca around, can you tell her to meet me here? I promised I'd give her scuba lessons once the sharks were gone.
Okay. I was playing through like Ratchet and Clank and Sly Cooper and Jak and Daxter, like all the games there. And I realized that like when I was playing through Sly 3, it just didn't like. I was playing through Sly 3. It wasn't right after Sly 2, but like I was playing it obviously after that, but like sometime after that. But I noticed that Sly 3, I think the problem with it is that like there were like way too many mechanics that were too different from the main game that it just wasn't as good, you know, as the first two. Not bad in the slightest, but you know. Yeah, definitely not a parody of Tomb Raider.
Well, look at you, showing up here to raid the tomb after I've done all the hard work. I've spent all day pressing switches and shoving boxes around, and you just waltz in here expecting to claim the treasure? Well, you might as well have it. It's only a lousy egg anyway.
Monty. Monty. But yeah, so, but again, I didn't really pay attention before to the fact that it was a parody of, I knew what Tomb Raider was. That was one of the things I played. I mean, I was a PlayStation kid, so of course, I didn't actually own Tomb Raider, but I played the demo of it. Me and my siblings played the demo of the second game a lot. But, no, I remember, I remember that moment in this game, and I remember Tomb Raider, but I didn't connect the two at the time. That they were making a nod to Tomb Raider. Alright, Sparks. Where's the rest of the treasure? Oh yeah, by the way, Moneybags usually is around here too, so... and he makes a really funny and like dickish phrase where he's like, "You ready for the password?" Gullible. Or something like that. Oh, missed a gem over there apparently. And now we're not done yet. What else is there, Sparks? The little collectibles of a collectathon. You know, when you try to get them all, it's just like, well, you know, well, they're all spread out. What are you pointing to here, Sparks? Wait, are you pointing down there? Yep, I didn't get everything here, so I guess I gotta get the rest of it. Oh yeah, I don't have to ride the, wait, what are you? Can you make up your mind there, Sparks, please? Where's the treasure at? Is it through here? Okay, where's it at, Sparks? Where's that old Sparky? It's not in here, is it? Better do a little search around because, yeah, this is the big problem with collectathons. Like I said before, getting all the little things. And because Sparks isn't helpful, I'll have to kind of look around myself. Because like, I think I had this problem before. I tried to, like, he's like, oh, it's actually there. And then he's like, no, actually, it's in there, you know. And it's just so annoying. Sparks, it's not there! Why are you pointing that way? Oh my gosh. Yeah, he's not always all that reliable. That's good. Please, Sparks, just point me in the right direction. I got the gem up there, and I didn't get apparently something right there, so that might be where you're pointing to. But the problem still applies. You do still have somewhat of a problem with Sparks sometimes on this version of the game, where he points to where gems and stuff are not, or no longer, I guess you could say. Andy. Alright, we're done. Let's go back to this way. This way's a little faster. Sorry, Gex. Sometimes I'll somewhat use the D-pad to move Spyro a little bit. I was mostly using the D-pad to control Sheila earlier. So many notifications. You know, at this point in time, I still have yet to upload any of these these streams, to YouTube, like my Spyro streams. That's because I wanted to save it all as, you know, as you know, Spyro Reignited Trilogy. So I haven't uploaded. That's why I haven't uploaded any of these yet. It's gonna be a lot to upload, though. There were 2 parts of Spyro 1, 3 parts of Spyro 2, and now 4 parts of this, and plus whenever I have the whole, you know, I mean, unless there's another problem, and, you know, yeah, see, look, these guys have regular guns. Remember that thing remember that thing I pointed out with, Spyro 1 having Endless Dynamite? But like Spyro 1 where they had like paintball guns instead of regular guns, but then like here it's perfectly fine for them to have, you know, hey, it's me. Look, I know I've gained weight a little bit. I haven't gained that much weight. Yeah, I feel like the dinosaurs are a little too quick on the draw, you know?
Well, gosh darn it, Spyro. I came in here to check on my prisoner only to find out he'd somehow got away again. Then when I came in to look around for clues, one of them routed dinosaurs went and locked me in. Now they're out there causing all sorts of trouble, and there's not a thing I can do about it. Well,
Shucks. I guess he doesn't really have a hitting mechanic, or a hit mechanic, or, well, you know what I'm trying to say. He can't get affected when you hit him. Because, I guess because, like, as soon as you go in there, he goes through the portal. Like, you get the egg, and he goes through the portal. So, yeah, the logic of most of these kids shows today. You can have bombs, dynamite, TNT, swords, knives, all kinds of stuff like that. But guns? No. That's the logic. Or like if someone's using a gun, it's usually the bad guy or like a cop with like a little pistol or something. Now this one, if you pay attention, that one, that dinosaur doesn't shoot regular bullets, it shoots hot dogs or, you know, wieners and stuff. Sausages. And if you look closely, he's got like his crotch area in the gun area, like it's pointing out, like, you know, suggesting something. And so they traded off a more violent one for a more thing that only adults can get one. That's interesting. Or, you know, gunshots and stuff. Oh! bullets are a little too small looking. Ramen. That's the only one that was born with a pacifier. Kind of makes me wonder though, these ones with like the butter, where they like burp up butterflies, or there's just like a butterfly around in there. Kind of makes you wonder, how did the butterfly get into the egg, or what? Was it larvae, or was it, or whatever you call caterpillar first? It kind of makes me wonder, because you know, dragon. I think they explained one time why there's no female dragons around. Like in the manual, there's no female dragons around, and where like the eggs, they explain how they have eggs and stuff. Okay, and I gotta watch out for the TNT. Did I miss a thing? No, that's just TNT. Let's say, did I miss an enemy is what I meant to say. Hold on. Alright, cool. Got a text from something, send me a link to something. Watch out, Sparkus. Watch out, buddy. Watch out. I need to lay down here. Oh. Oh, I wasn't ready yet. Dinosaur. Ready. Watch out there, Croc. Excuse me, I was below that. I wasn't in the hitbox, but I guess we just don't give a crap, do we? By the way, if you all ever want to get this game physically, when it was first released, this is a digital copy I'm playing, by the way, but if you ever want to get this game on like on a physical disc, I would suggest trying your best to find the version that came out a little like in 2019, because this game came out in 2018. But find the one that came out in 2019, like the version of on Xbox One or PS4, because those actually have all the games on them. As far as I can remember, I think it said like it has all the games like in them. Whereas the original releases, you had the first game, and then only parts of the second and third game, and you had to download the rest of it. Free, of course, but you know.
One of them dinosaurs threw an egg down this flooded mine shaft. I'd get it back for you, but I ain't such a strong swimmer. It's mighty dangerous down there. You ought to watch out you don't get hurt.
Well, I appreciate you looking after my safety there. I think you also still have to hit these guys, I believe. Ooh. And this one's somewhat harder. Somewhat harder than the first thing. I'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, I'm back. that part right there because it's kind of hard to see. Like, when you're, you know, for the most part, I probably should just follow the rails here. For the most part, but time.
That was some mighty fine swimming, young dragon.
Appreciate it, Elliot. There's a Agent 9. Yeah, right over there. There's an Agent 9
The sheriff
section.
promised me I could be a deputy, so I'm off to help clear out all the dinosaurs.
If you just calm down for a second and stop all that whooping and hollering, I could tell you what's going on. The Bailey gang are holed up in them buildings over there. You're gonna have to go in there and flush them out.
Aren't
Well,
you?
good luck to you.
This one's an on-rail shooter, basically. Oh, ricochet shot. I think I always, like, accidentally get that one. Or almost always accidentally get that one. Can't remember what the skill point is for the. Okay, apparently I can't check right. Oh wait, I need to go to the guidebook. Hit the secret one up. Everyone's wanted this time. There's Sheila and Bentley, Murray. How does it feel like the bullets don't always like register? There we go. Secret one. Marked. By the way, whenever I do the finishing up the game, like getting all the achievements and all the everything like that, I'll probably put in some cheats, some cheats to kind of help out, like, or well, not help out, but also just like cosmetic cheats, you know.
Why the Bailey gang was trying so hard to steal this egg? That's not like them at all. I reckon someone must have put them up to it.
Thinking before you got something for hitting all the windows, but I could be wrong on that. It's probably one of those things where there originally was a, because I think they actually took out some of the skill points, if I'm not mistaken. I think they took out some skill points from the original game. Like, I think there may have been more also in Spyro 2, but they took them out to kind of even it out here because of the way they have, because of the way the game's set up, the way they have the art gallery stuff. Sergio. Right around here somewhere, there was like there used to be a picture in the PS1 version. There was like a picture of what do you call him? Dan something or from like you see him a lot in like Easter eggs and Dan Johnson, I think it was, in like Ratchet and Clank. In the Ratchet and Clank games, he was heavily involved in like the development or something of these games. I can't remember exactly what he does or what he did. I mean, apparently he died a few years ago, or not a few years ago. It's been a while, but like apparently he passed away back in 2006, I think, 6 or 7, or sometime in like the mid to late 2000s. He died. I don't remember what it was that he died of, but he did. Anyway, his face is somewhere in this game, in like the original version of the game. Where are you pointing to, Sparks? Over that way? Alright. Well, I don't think we can quite go that far, but we'll see. Unless you're talking about over here. No, you're talking about right. You better not point in this direction after this, I'd say. All the gems.
Well, I'll be, so that's how my prisoners keep escaping. Here, take this dinosaur egg away before it hatches and causes more trouble. I think it must have been the runt of the litter, though.
So if you remember, a couple of times there's people that says, that's the ugliest, or one of them said, that's the ugliest chicken, and another one says, that's the ugliest goose. And because he thinks this is a dinosaur egg...
Jump in, Jehoshaphat. That's the cutest looking dinosaur I ever did see.
Now it's time for the last area of the game. Looking back, I didn't really need that Sparks thing. It was kind of mildly convenient to have Sparks break open the chests and stuff, but we could have heard some more funny dialogue from Moneybags. All right, Kill Gex here. Got all the Gexes here. There's no reason for me to do this, but I'm doing it anyway. So why not? Super bonus round. That's what this is called. Monkey Mila visits Starbucks. Look up Monkey Boo to know what I'm talking about. Let's say Sparks. Alright, buddy.
Hey, you finally made it, Spyro. Hunter was a little worried about you when you went off to fight the Sorceress, but I always knew you'd beat her. This place is where the Sorceress kept all her treasure, but after she was defeated, a bunch of thieves came and stole it. If you can catch the thieves, you're more than welcome to keep the treasure. Oh, by the way, Hunter is around here somewhere. He's been tinkering with one of his new toys all day, and he wants to show it off. You should go see him.
She doesn't have a hitbox thing. Or a hidden thing. Now, I will admit, this is a pretty fun, bonus round. And like, it's so satisfying to like get all the gems like this. You don't have to stay still.
Hope the rest of the dragons will come back here someday.
Yeah. It'd be interesting if they had like the last well, never mind. I don't know what they would do for a Spyro 4. I don't know if they'd have a new enemy or if they'd have like, you know, I don't know if they'd have a brand new enemy or if they would have like, you know, main villain and stuff, or if they would bring back another one, do a reimagining of Enter the Dragonfly where it's Ripto's back. I'll go back and get that one here in a bit. Here, fight. There we go. Okay. The same. I think this came out around like wintertime, or close to it. I guess all the snow would make sense to have it as the last thing. Or maybe they decided, hey, snow. I like snow, so let's put snow. This is kind of how it was in the original version too. Obviously not this detailed, but you know what I mean. Two challenges I'm not the biggest fan of here, because they are also like, what I'm trying to say here, they're similar to some challenges that I've already done. All the treasure to go in there. I already broke it open. Can't go in there. I think we started. Yeah.
Hi, Spyro. Did you see Bianca? She was really worried about you when you went off to fight the Sorceress. It was pretty funny. She tries to play it cool, but she was scared stiff until you came back safe. I just finished fixing up an old submarine. Why don't you try taking it for a spin? Want to take my sub for a spin?
All right.
Great! Hop aboard!
It's this again. Although this version is a lot... like, I don't think you can actually die in this unless you fall off the bottom. Unless you go into a bottomless pit. So you can't really die in this one, but like, so they don't shoot things at you. There's no time limit. Unfortunately, again, there wasn't a time limit in the other one, but you know what I mean. Luckily, there's no like extra treasure to get. Like, you don't have to go all around and explore the caves or this area for more treasure. But you can. I think you can explore it if you want to. But you know, again, it applies to same application to you know, back in the day. It was pretty impressive that you could do that. But these days, it's just like, eh. All, I think. Yeah, that's all rope. Is there any more treasure? Sparks? No, it's just through there. Sparks, where are you? Thank you. Crap. There are stuff up there. Wait, where at? Up here? Where are you? Sparks, where are you pointing to? Over here. Alright, let's see if he... Okay, he's pointing over that way. Alright. It's different. Oh, he's pointing at the sheep. How many do I... Okay, I have enough to go in here.
Check it out. This is the world's fastest turbo snowboard course. The local champions are the Sasquatch 6, a gang of Yetis on souped-up snow discs. I bet that you could outrace the lot of them. If you win, we'll get a huge pile of treasure. If you lose, I'll have to slick down the whole course with my tongue. So, ready to race? Right on! Just don't lose, or my tongue's gonna be a popsicle.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this either, because it's a race, and you know how I feel about these mechanics right here. But also, it's not just that, even when I'm done with this, it's, obviously I gotta get all the rest of the treasure. It's kind of annoying to get, because, you know, obviously I gotta have this. And, well, you know, but luckily there's no, like course record type, you know, there's no course record thing. Alright. I think on the bottom of the original version, I think Repto's on the bottom of the board. I think he's also on the bottom of the board in the skateboard too. Kind of interesting. Alright. Got all them out of the way. Doesn't mean I can just stop, but you know. But as soon as one tries to get me or pass, then I can just hit them. All that.
Yes! You schooled them like a bunch of frostbitten, flat-footed, molasses-eating, lead-pants-wearing, cross-eyed glacier trolls riding slabs of plywood with sandpaper on the bottom. And we want some shiny stuff, too.
Yeah. Oh. Any day now. Thank you. Now I've got to go search for or get the treasure that's left behind here. You know, again, it's kind of hard to do. reason at all. Is there anything up there? No. Okay. Any treasure through here? About through here. Oh, yep, there's some treasure. Okay, so it's not that hard to get, but you know. It's a torch or whatever it is. Okay, I don't see anything here yet. Did I just... No, that's not. Thought I saw one shining, so. There it is. Well, I hope that's it. Okay, it should be it. Alright. Now let's take care of business here. And this will be the last one in this room to, you know, take care of business. Take care of challenge. The only problem with this is that you still have a limit. You have a long limit, but you still have a limited amount of these, you know, of this power up. Look at each other there. There we go. There we go. Just, I was almost down there. What if like the main bad guys of the next game is like all the farm animal or like the sheep come to attack with their you know. One problem with this one is that it's somewhat hard to. There it is. Sometimes it can be hard to find the last one because it's, you know, such a big area that it, you know, they can hide just about everywhere. And there's that mechanic. It's kind of annoying. As you're trying to catch up. And we did. That should be all the treasure. And there we go.
She did it, Spyro, but the Sorceress must have survived that last battle. She's been waiting here all this time, saving up her magic to destroy you. Your best chance of defeating her is my flying saucer. I've cast some spells to give it extra firepower and unlimited flying time. But the rest is up to you. You've come this far, Spyro. I know you can beat her.
I kind of wish that it would have been also like the. I kind of wish it would also been like the Ripto fight where you use Spyro instead of, you know, this thing, instead of riding something. Awesome. This fight is more like just kind of you know, here just because. I like how she gets stuck there. I didn't think I've ever noticed that before. yin and yang. It's twin dragons. And that was Spyro. Yeah, that was Spyro Year of the Dragon. But we're still not gonna watch the credits yet. I'm gonna wait till I finish everything in the other games, and then I'll see if there's a credits option, and then we'll watch it there. Or if not, I guess it doesn't really matter that much. But we're all done there. We're all done with the trilogy in general. Just, well, you know what I mean. In terms of story, I finished everything. So, thanks for watching, those of you who came in for a bit. Yeah, next time, we'll finish things up. If you're on YouTube, like and subscribe. If you haven't already, follow my Twitch. And thanks for watching. Ending the stream now.